I'm going to say this in a way that helps you, not attacks you. You don't need a new workout program. Maybe you do. You need to train with more intention. Most guys in the gym aren't failing because they're lazy, they're failing because they're distracted. They show up, they go through the motions, they leave, they repeat. And they wonder why their body hasn't changed in a year. If that's you, this isn't criticism, it's a wake up and an adjustment. Just showing up isn't the same as training. You can be in the gym 5 days a week and still train like a casual. Here's what casual training looks like: no clear progression plan, random exercise order, stopping sets when they get uncomfortable, checking your phone every set, no logbook, no measurable target. It feels productive, but it's not progressive. And progression is the only thing your body responds to. Your muscles don't care how motivated you are, they respond to the stimulus. And the real question is, when you walk into the gym, do you know exactly what lift you're progressing, exactly how many reps you hit last week, and exactly what you need to beat today? Or are you just working hard? Hard without direction doesn't build much. Focused progression does. And the power of tracking that, this is the simplest shift that changes everything. Start tracking your lifts. That's it. If last week you hit an incline dumbbell press of 80 pounds for 80 reps, the week for your goal, 80 for 9 or 85 for 6 to 8. Small improvements, week after week. That's how size builds. Not through random exhaustion, through progressive overload. Calm, methodical, and repeatable. Here's another gentle truth. Most people stop their sets too early. Not because they're weak, because discomfort rises and they assume that's the limit. But there's usually 1 to 2 reps left that matter the most. Those are the most important reps for your day, and you're missing them. You don't need to destroy yourself. You don't need to scream, but you do need to push until you're honestly close to failure. Not sloppy, not ego lifting, controlled effort. That last rep that slows down, that's where the adaptation starts and begins. If you're rushing between sets, you're cutting your growth short. Muscle needs sufficient recovery between the hard efforts. For compound lifts, rest 2 to 3 minutes. For isolation, 1 to 2 minutes. You're not in a race. You're building tissue. Slow down enough to perform well again. Quality over speed. Now let's talk about this calmly. Your phone is killing your intensity. Not because you're addicted, because it breaks your focus. Every notification resets your nervous system. Every scroll shifts your attention outward. Training requires inward focus. You should feel slightly locked in during your session. Not anxious, not aggressive, just present. If you can't train without your phone in your hand, put it on airplane mode. You'll be surprised just how different the session feels when you're done. You need 1 to 2 main compound improvements or movements, 2 to 3 accessory movements, controlled volume, and consistency week to week. The guys who grow the most, they repeat the basics: squats, presses, rows, pull-ups, and deadlift variations. They don't chase novelty, they refine execution. Slowing down those reps, controlling the eccentric, pausing briefly at peak contraction that builds more tension than swinging weight around. You're not there to impress anyone but yourself. You're there to stimulate muscle. That requires control, not chaos. Training with intention builds patience. It builds focus. It builds delayed gratification. When you stop treating workouts like a casual activity and start treating them like skill practice, you mature, physically and mentally. Your posture improves, your awareness improves, and your confidence becomes quieter. And that's a different kind of strength. You don't need to train harder. You need to train smarter, consistently. Less distraction, more tracking, more progression, more presence. That's how you stop being the guy who goes to the gym and become the guy who builds something concrete. So stick with the basics, measure them, improve them, give it time. Your body will respond if you're patient enough.